What is going down, everybody? Welcome back to this channel. I know I've been gone for a few weeks, but things are about to change. Big, great news. And I just want to go into detail explaining what's been going on, what's happening. And if you're watching this right now, I need you to continue to watch this all the way through because you're going to be so lost and confused when this change takes place and things happen. And man, I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm anxious. Things have been so crazy. I'm so stressed out. A lot's been going on. Let's get into what's been happening. So if you've seen the last couple of my videos, you know I've been hinting at the fact that I'm going to be moving. 6 months ago, I was talking to a friend of mine. We were actually going to move in together, but things changed. You know, I'm an introvert, I'm a homebody, and I kind of just wanted to take this leap on my own, you know, for the first 6 months to a year, and just get back to the groove of things. And we had planned to move in January. And, you know, once January got close, you know, November, December, I was like, money's looking tight. You know, I've been applying for jobs out there. I was getting callbacks, but they wanted to see me in person for interviews. And clearly I can't fly across the country for a job interview when I work 50 hours a week, Monday through Friday. I swear to you, no exaggeration, I applied to 108 jobs. I got about 50 something callbacks. And about 40 of them were saying, there's nothing we can really do. We're really traditional. You know, we want to see you in person for an interview because the phone interviews I would obviously pass. We want to see you in person. And the other ones were like, give us a call when you're out here. And I'm like, well, look, I can't move unless I have a job lined up with an offer letter stating that I'm going to be able to, you know, afford an apartment because my income in Indiana clearly isn't enough to live out in California. You know, the housing in California is like 140% above national average. And where I live at now, it's like 40% below national average. So it's just like, it's night and day difference. In my mind, I wanted to make this move and do it the right way. When I first moved out to California when I was 20 years old, it was a big risk, man. It was like I sold my car, you know, I sold what I could. I was gonna start over brand new out there. I moved with somebody. We were on the same page, you know, and it's just a snowball effect, you know, it just went downhill. Basically, I was left behind, I was stranded, no vehicle, had to go to work, still had to do my thing, was taking the bus back and forth for a couple of months. And I ended up getting a new car, financing a new car, and that was a monthly payment and this, that, and the other, and just life and trying to make it out there. The living situation was not as bad as it could be, but it was rough enough for me not to really be able to get ahead and not to really be stable. It was just a rocky road. But then things started, after a few months, things started to kind of level off and everything was good. I was growing on YouTube. I was collabing more. You know, I was situated, working. I knew what was coming in versus what's going out. I was just kind of, you know, prepping myself for adulthood. Because prior to that, I never lived on my own before. So I knew what to expect because I seen my parents do it. And I knew it was going to be hard, especially out in California. And I was like, I was ready for it, or at least I thought I was. But it wasn't even finances. I moved back home for other reasons, personal reasons. If you watch my vlog when I came back home on my other channel, then you knew why. So I went through all that stuff out there. I got the experience. I came back home, regrouped, went downhill really bad when I came back home. You know, I went to the gym, lost a bunch of weight, and everything was good for the first few months. And then things started tumbling really fast, and I had no control over it. I felt like I was getting my ass kicked, you know, every day of my life here. I felt like I had no drive. I felt like it has been. The jobs that I was working, which I don't want to get into right now, but I want to make like a movie about that eventually. It was rough, very rough, to the point to where, you know, I was just gonna end it all, you know. And I'll get into that stuff in the future. But, you know, I stayed on course. I kept pushing it. You know, I kept waiting and making things happen and just being patient and just, you know, calculating moves. And, you know, I did all the math. I got the experience, luckily. So I was like, you know what? I need to secure a job, a good job, before I move back out there, get an offer letter, get an apartment, a living situation that's much better this time. Take my dog, because I didn't have my dog when I first moved out there. He stayed at home with my mom, and I miss my dog dearly. I was applying for jobs, doing phone interviews, explaining my situation. Hey, maybe we can do a face-to-face interview via Skype or FaceTime. Luckily, I had a couple employers that were down to do that, and one of them wanted to take a chance with me. A couple of them did, but I chose this job because of the, you know, it's a good job in a good location with the potential to earn a lot of money. And I was like, okay, you know, let's go ahead and do it. You know, send me an offer letter over. I was applying for apartments or looking for an apartment, and that was so stressful. Like, Oh my goodness, it was the most stressful time of my life. I'm still stressed and I'm already over it. I was trying to find an apartment that I haven't seen. I'm going off of pictures online where, if you know, the pictures of apartments and houses are like newly renovated, and the unit you get is gonna look much different. So I was talking to so many leasing consultants and saying, look, I need the pictures of this exact unit that's available on this day, the exact price, subject due to change. I know. All right, I need the pictures of this unit, how it's going to look, because I'm moving based off of reviews. And look at reviews for apartments. They're all bad because people try to sabotage people. Something goes wrong or bikes get stolen. They're going to leave a bad comment saying, oh, they got cockroaches or something crazy. So like, reviews are not credible at all, most of them. I was basing it off of price, square footage, utilities, all this stuff. And it was just very, very stressful, especially when you're not there to tour these communities and know what's going on. After about a month of doing my research, calling the police departments, checking on the crime rates, calling the communities, trying to get a hold of the tenants, things like this, I finally found a place, and I was like, okay, this was relatively close to where I once lived at. I know the area, I know this street. I think I've seen this place before. It looks beautiful, and I took a chance. I was talking to the lady. She was so nice, so helpful. She really cared about my problem, like my situation, not problem, but I didn't live there. I couldn't see the community. She sent me all the pictures I needed. She really broke things down, and most people I talk to in California, people are different. They're really fast paced. If you ain't there, nothing we can do. We'll send you the pictures of our newly renovated units for like $2,000 a month, maybe $2,500 a month, for 500 square feet. But, it was like, they just didn't really care, but she was awesome. She cared, and because she moved far away too, so she understood the struggle. And I was like, all right, this feels good, man. This feels good. And I just had like, I was, whether you're religious or not, I was praying about it. I call it push, pray until something happens. And I'm not the most religious person at all. All right, I'm not claiming to be that, but I was staying positive, having faith. I got that tatted on my arms, man. Walk by faith, not by sight. Tatted on me for the rest of my life. Anyway, I was being positive, so stressful. I finally took a chance, applied for the apartment, and I got denied. And I'm like, whoa, wait. I got an offer letter, this job, a great job, making great money to where I could live anywhere. I could have lived in Los Angeles in a luxurious apartment if I really wanted to with this job. But I chose to, stay humble and say like, all right, you know what? Nah, I need to get started first. I'm not gonna sit here and try to stunt for YouTube and say, this is my new place. Look at it. It's so beautiful. And I'm like, how am I gonna pay for this? Like, I know this job is good, but like, that's a lot. So, I was trying to stay smart about it, and I got denied, and I was like, why? I got a great credit score, way above average, excellent credit score, and, my new job, and I'm like, why? My credit history is like 5 years, which is above average, and I'm like, why? Turns out I had a civil act of possession for a previous apartment that I lived in with my mom and stepdad. I was 18 years old. Legally, I had to sign a lease. Even though I was a non-working student, I didn't contribute to any of the bills. I was just living there, going to school, graduated school, doing my thing. And turns out like my parents owed them like $125 for rent, and they were late on it. They ended up taking them to court. I didn't know nothing about it. I don't know if your parents are the same way, but if you live in a house, they're not going to talk to you about their bills, their rent, their necessities. They're not going to talk to you about that because it's none of your business. If you ain't putting into this, you're not talking to us about it. And most parents don't want their kids to know the struggle and to really know about, how hard it really is. And long story short, they went to court for it back, I was 5 years ago, went to court for it, and or 4 years ago, 4.5, whatever, I don't know. I went to court for it. It was dismissed. They paid up, and I got screwed. I'm guilty by association on my rental report, which I didn't know until I got denied for the apartment. I was broken, man, crying, punching the wall. I was mad because I was like, my life is ruined. I'm not going to be able to provide for my family, get a house. I'm not even going to be able to get an apartment. Like, it looks like an eviction on my record. Nobody's going to let you live in their community if you have an eviction. And I felt destroyed, man. I was guilty by association, guilty by the incompetence of others. But I had to legally sign a lease. So I called the community. My mom did, because she was really hurt that she felt like she'd ruined my life too. And she called, I called. I was able to get a letter. I know I'm not editing much of this. I'm sorry, man. Just bear with me. I'm stressed out. I was able to get a letter stating that I was a non-working student, stating that it wasn't my fault. I had to legally sign a lease. If I didn't, I would have lived on the streets. So it wasn't my fault. And then I had to go to small claims court to pick up legal documentation from the judge 4.5 years ago. Tried to go to small claims court, y'all, and say, hey, is this judge here from 4 years ago? Like, I need paperwork. They gonna say, huh? So it was like a process to get this, man. It was so stressful, y'all. I was so scared. I got this new job waiting for me. This was a few weeks ago. And, or this was like 2 weeks ago. So it's still fresh in my mind. Like, I got this job, I need to take this job. Like, this is the golden opportunity for me. And I got the documentation stating that my case was dismissed because I didn't know nothing about it. Nothing about it. I was, I'm in high school. Getting ready to graduate. Like, I didn't know that they were behind on rent, bro. I didn't know nothing. I know we move a lot, but I mean, hey, it was stressful, man. So it got removed from my rental report. I had to freaking call this property management in California, bro. It takes forever, okay? I was on phone for like hours bro. It was stressful. My head hurts. I was so sick. I got so sick, y'all. I got a cold sore on my lip. Bro, I was so mad. I was missing work. Bro, it was stressful, man. Worst time of my life. The most stressful end of 2017. The 2017 was the worst year of my life, by far. Long story short, though, even though I've already talked forever, it was able to get reversed. My application was approved. They said you you are 9.4 out of 10, and you are like 60% above the percentile of the people who live in this community, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, hey, that's what's up, because I've been putting in the work, y'all. All right? I may not be making it on YouTube, but outside of here, I'll be working my ass off. I'll be grinding, bro. Let me know how many YouTubers out here that try to still upload consistently. I know I'm not consistent, but I will be soon. That upload consistently, that's still working 50 hours a week. Wake up at 6 a.m., go to work at 7 a.m., and stay there till 5 to 6 p.m., bro. Come on now. Come on now. So the denied application got reversed. I was approved. And, man, it was just like a weight lifted off my shoulders. The cost of rent is a little high. Because I'm living in Huntington Beach. I'm literally like 15 minutes from the beach. But it's a beautiful gated community. 2 pools. One stays warm all year round. I got a hot tub. I got a gym. Because y'all know I got fat, so I'm going to be in the gym. Got a whole bunch of amenities. I think we got a basketball court there, so I might make some basketball videos. I don't know. I'm taking my dog with me. Everything was good, right? And then all of a sudden, my teeth started hurting. And I'm like, oh my God, no. Luckily for me, I'm working a full-time job. Oh, I got dental insurance. I forgot I put in for that. Let's go ahead and go do this. Instead of paying $800 to fill in a couple cavities, I only had to pay like $330. I said, oh my God, thank you. Got them fixed. My mouth still hurt because a lady like cut around some tissue in my mouth, so it still hurts. Like anytime I eat something, it opens the scab back up, bro. It hurts so bad, but we're gonna make it, right? And then I'm like, finally, I got a week and a half to decompress. I'm so stressed out, y'all. I need to update my people, what's going on. Things are okay right now. But 2 days ago, okay, my dog was playing, and this is where it gets really sad, and another thing goes wrong. He was playing, and all of a sudden, swear to you, 10 minutes go by, he's laying on the floor. 10 minutes go by, all of a sudden he's shaking. He acts like he can't walk. He acts like he can't move. I'm freaking out, bro, because the vets are closed, and a 24-hour vet is super expensive. So, I'm over here petting him, showing him love, praying for him. My mom, we all out here. And I'm like, what's going on? Oh, my God, I'm freaking out. I got to move in 2 weeks. Like, what the hell? I'm taking my dog with me. He ends up making it through the night. He couldn't even jump on the bed. He didn't want to even walk. He was just shaking. Like whimpering, bro, broke my freaking heart. Because my dog, he's right here. He's my kid, bro. You touch my dog, I will kill you. I don't care, bro. I will go to jail for my dog, bro. And he's my life, my heart, and my soul, y'all. He's my kid. And took him to the vet. Had to pay $125 for really nothing. And I'm like, oh my God, I really don't have the money to be doing this. I got so much, like thousands and thousands of dollars that I have to go put towards this, right? And turns out he has pancreatitis, which is very common in his breed, the miniature Schnauzer. And that could be lethal, I mean, fatal. It can be something that passes in a few days, but basically it's inflammation of the pancreas. So they were like, we can do blood work and x-rays and really diagnose this, but that's gonna cost like $500-600, and we might have to keep him overnight, hook him up to IVs. My dog and I have separation anxiety. I'm not leaving my dog at the vet, all right? I'm gonna take my chance and take the conservative way, which was getting a shot of something, I don't know, but to help ease the nausea and the stomach. He was really swollen in his stomach, bro, and I was so scared. I was like, out of nowhere, he's literally go from playing with this ball, and we're playing fetch, to 10 minutes later, acting like he can't move nothing. I'm like, what? So, you know, he got that shot. He didn't want to eat. And it was just really scary because I know I was reading up about it, researching, and if you have a dog that had pancreatitis, you know how it is. But he got some medicine. He's on a strict diet plan, you know, because me and him be getting fat lately. So yeah, I'm to blame. My mom's to blame. We're all to blame. But he's looking so much better now. It's been 2 days. He's been taking his medicine every 12 hours, every day at 3 p.m. and 3 a.m. I gotta give him his medicine. I gotta feed him. I've been hand feed him. I've been giving him water through a syringe, and he's making progress. He's perking up. You know, he's actually trying to bark now, and I'm so grateful and so thankful because we have to move. Things are going to change for him and for me in 8 days, 7 days. So I'm going to be on the road. January 15th is when I am moving out of this house right here. I got to move in January 18th. This happened so quickly. I'm leaving some things out just for the sake of I want to projects and all that stuff later on in life. But this has been the most stressful time of my life. Wasn't able to upload, didn't even want to upload. This year was very rough for me. The past 2 years was very rough for me. Between me working 50 to 60 hours a week, Monday through Friday, uploading, with the demonetization that's been going on, that's still going on, with the losing subscribers that's been going on, with my views falling off, with the algorithm changing, with me trying to move, with me trying to hunt down other jobs, with the weather literally changing from summer to negative 15 below, or negative 15 degrees. It's been freaking crazy, y'all. So stressed out. And talking about it honestly makes me feel physically sick. I'm honestly thankful that I'm younger. Because if I was older, I guarantee I'd have a heart attack by now. Or something, bro. Something would have happened. So stressed out, y'all. And I'm trying to decompress. I got like 3 or 4 days to where I can actually finally, after I upload this video, I'm taking 3 days, man, just prepping my mental and saying and accepting that this is actually happening. Everything is lined up. I had the wheels, or I had the car, the green light, but I had no wheels. Now I got the wheels. I got to get my car new wheels. Speaking of which, I got to get brand new tires for my car because I'm driving out there. This loan is going to help me get ahead a couple months in rent and get ahead, get my car serviced, get a new bed because I'm driving out there. I was going to get a U-Haul, but it cost $2,500 for that. I've been to hell and back, y'all. The past 2 years since moving back here, really for the past 5 years of doing YouTube, been to hell and back, man. I threw away college basketball opportunities to pursue YouTube, got chewed up, spit out multiple times. And for some reason, I'm still like, feel like I have so much to give. That's because I'm passionate about this and I love this shit, man. Not just YouTube in general, but just creating and I want to make movies one day. I keep reiterating that stuff to you guys if you care to listen. I've been going through so many fake supporters, so many fake subscribers, people that say they love me and they're here for me. And as soon as I say I'm depressed, or as soon as I say I don't know what to make anymore, people just say bye. I've been chewed up, spit out, man, so many times, y'all. And I stayed on course. I stayed focused on what I had to get done. I've been working my ass off, bro, every day, every freaking day, man. Working my ass off, trying to make ends meet. And things have finally lined up for me. And the sad thing is that I thought it was hard the past 2 years. I haven't even got started yet. Because now I got to pay rent, which is really expensive. A 1-bedroom apartment, man, I'm paying $1,800 a month. I'll do a tour of it. I gotta, get my dog ready, get him okay. I gotta get my hair done. I gotta get my car done. I gotta get packed up. I'm taking my TV, my monitor, all of my, entertainment stuff. I gotta go out there, start over completely. I gotta buy a new bed. I gotta buy some furniture. I gotta get this place. I gotta turn this house into a home. When I first moved out there, it felt like a big vacation. It never felt like home to me, and that contributed to me going off the deep end, drinking and smoking and not wanting to do nothing and just doing things that weren't me, and came home regrouped. And sometimes, man, you have to really just be true to yourself. You have to really be so honest with yourself, even if you know you're not going to like it. Even if because everybody else is going to tell you what they want to tell you. Everybody else is going to tell you, yeah, keep doing it, you got this. And yeah, you can have it. But sometimes, though, that's not good. Sometimes you can keep going and force it, but it's just kind of like trying to fit a puzzle piece into a puzzle that it doesn't belong. And you can force it, but eventually it's just not going to work. And you're going to keep going and failing and failing and failing and failing and failing. But you don't really fail, though, until you quit. That's when you really fail. When you quit, that's when you really fail. So, yeah, you may fall, you may mess up, but sometimes you got to take a step back and look and really just evaluate what's going on and how can I turn this around for me. And sometimes it's going to take you to take some steps back and regroup. It may be a year. It may be 10 years. It took me 2 years, and I'm still in the regrouping process, still in the rebuilding stage. And but I was real with myself, just like I'm real with you guys on this platform, just like I'm going to continue to stay this way no matter what. Even if I don't blow up, I don't care anymore. I was real with myself, and I realized I can't do this. I got to evaluate things. I got to work. I got to, this is a lot, man. A lot. Let's just go ahead and end all of the philosophical talk and all of the challenges and things that we face in life, because it's inevitable. You'll go through it. But hey, man, if you want to go through it with somebody, I got your back, bro. Or girl, whatever you are, whoever you are, I got you. Okay. But yeah, man, hit the like button on this video. Subscribe to the channel. Notifications, turn it on. Like I said, upload schedule. Don't know how it's going to be, but I'm going to fill you guys in on everything that's going on. This move is going to be serious. I got to drive. 2 days of driving across the country through this weather. I don't know what to expect. I got to get my dog better. He's my main focus right now. Got the apartment, check. Job, check. Training, kind of slacking on my homework with the job because it's kind of hard. I got to learn about photons and protons and neutrons and nucons and nubab and bubak. So it's just crazy stuff. I feel like I'm in school again, but I'm a little underqualified, so I got to get up to speed, man. And it's just like, hey, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Leave comments down below, man. Let's make it happen. Follow me, talk to me, interact with me. Things are going to change, and for the better. All right, I'm excited to be able to work with other YouTubers again, to be able to start a life and pick up where I left off and do this the right way. This is my redemption. The first time was all YouTube motivated. This time, I have a different mindset. I'm more mature now. I'll be 24 this year. I know what I have to do, and I'm going to freaking do it. I would have said F word, but I'm going to get demonetized. I probably already did. So, I'm just going to have a one-track mind, work, make money, and whatever's left over, get my bills paid right, and whatever's left from that, YouTube and other projects and this stuff. Because YouTube is no longer a job anymore for me. It's more so a hobby, or I guess it's like cutting grass type of job, But it's I'm gonna still do it no matter what. And even if I get to a point to where I'm making thousands a month off of this again, and I'm able to do it full time again, I probably won't, because I've been chewed up and spit out, and this YouTube thing's a roller coaster ride, and I'm just gonna enjoy it while I still can, before life takes over, and I'm focusing on taking over the film industry and making movies and doing things more formal and business-like and doing things like that. All right. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Please continue to watch me on this journey. You guys, this story that we are making, that I'm making, that I'm living, is going to be a great-ass movie one day. All right? And I can't wait to make it. I can't wait to say, act like me. Man, my YouTube subscribers, bro, they falling off, bro. I'm falling off. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. I'm only here to save your Monday or Thursday, whatever I upload. I don't know. Things are going to change. And just keep watching so you know what those changes will be. All right? I love you guys. Say a little prayer. 1 like equals 1 prayer for my dog. All right? Do that. I would really appreciate it because he needs it and I need it. And I need a lot. And I got so much to do and no time to do it. So I got to go do all that stuff. I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Play Call of Duty. Bye.